Good morning, beautiful. I hope that this finds you well rested, ready to begin your day. This is your daily tarot and oracle, your daily insight on life and love for March 4th, 2022. Also being time, so wherever you're catching in time, this might be incredibly relevant, horribly irrelevant, somewhere on the spectrum. I'm not quite sure. All right, this is general collective. Don't force this to fit your life. If it does make sense, awesome. If not, I don't know. Enjoy the show. It looks like, all right, it looks like there's insurmountable problems, and it just keeps adding up, and it just keeps putting things off. What I'm seeing in this is, instead of you trying to say, hey, I can handle all this, I see that actually you are going to be humble enough and ask for help. Let them know that you can't do all of this by yourself. Believe it or not, you can't do all this by yourself. So what I'm getting is, it's a lot for you to come forward with that. I see you take a lot of pride in yourself and being everything for everyone. That's a battle that I don't think anyone really understands how much you fight it. I do feel like this is something that has a major control over you, and it's often paralyzing for you. This stems from some sort of childhood wound. I'm getting specifically childhood wound, but also I get the urgency that you move beyond it. So, okay. There was nothing but chaos, was there? There was instability. I mean, everybody has that at some point, but this is more than, I don't know what even average would look like in this, but whatever it is, it led you to being so stoically independent to the point of your detriment, to the point where it is so hard for you to ask for help, let alone admit that you even need help. I think that's something that you would rather, take to the grave, but Spirit is saying, no, we're not doing this anymore. This is not going to be the way that you live your life. Things have got to change, and you know that they have to change. So this is what I see coming towards you in this. First off, I do see the cracks which lead to whatever the break is, so that you have to talk to people. And it could be something super small that sets you off, but you can't fight anymore, and you're not supposed to. It actually, again, takes a lot for you to admit that you need help, but this is going to be one of the best things that you could do for yourself. So I see it's going to be incredibly empowered. So I kind of want to look at more of the changes that you need to make for yourself, because you're being lightning shot into fate. Okay. What are you going to do? Tell me more about moving on, the fate, and the choices that you need to make. All right, I feel like you didn't have any protection, that there were so many problems that you did not know how to overcome yourself, but you were forced to figure out kind of on the fly. Some people had really great experiences growing up. Some had really not great experiences growing up. I think what I'm seeing here is whatever this lonesomeness and having to figure out everything by yourself was, it was a major challenge. I get that it benefited you in some ways, but you have got to be able to look back and see how this has hurt you in so many ways. So the new dawn is breaking, and I do see that you are going to be moving on to, I think, a more healthy outlook, more balanced. I do feel like you will be heard and that people are genuinely listening. This is the thing. I see hope being restored. I see whatever this wishes that you wish that either someone was there, somebody would understand, somebody would just make it easier, somebody would just make this all stop. Whatever it is, I see that this is going to be a stress that is alleviated off of you. And honestly, just the glimpse that somebody would do this for you is enough to restore hope. It's like you are not an island. You are not swimming this alone. And I don't think that you quite know what that is like. All right. So we know what the wound is. Ouch, by the way. It's time for you to start cleaning out your closet. This junk is not yours to keep. There's a lot of hurt that went around you. It's not yours to hang on to. All it is filling you with self-doubt and also making you believe that it always has to be some sort of a struggle. And I think that you knew that even in your times of struggle that this was, there had to be more to life. Otherwise, why are we here? And look, the Lion card is right behind it. So why? Why did this happen? Well, we have poised, but that doesn't really help me. Why did this happen? There are so many people who were around you or who came before you that they were trained and taught that life is going to be nothing but work, that there's no punishment, or there's no good deed that goes unpunished. That's something actually my father used to say a lot. But also, if it seems too good to be true, then it is. So I don't think that these people really allow themselves to live their life to the fullest. I think that they sacrificed a lot of themselves just to have some point of security with them. And however that was, I don't think that it was really their ambition in life to drag you down, but that seems to be what they did. It was, in their mind, it seems like it was preparing you for the real world. Well, it wasn't really preparing you for the real world rather than real pain, and life is not pain. There's absolutely pain involved in aspects of life. It is the great opposition that lets you, I suppose, appreciate the good times a little bit more, if I do say so myself. Okay, so I'm seeing their pain, I'm seeing their sense of defeat. I see that that's so deeply embedded in some core memory or aspect of you, but it's coming up to be healed at this point in time. Choice. I'm not being pulled to any of those. I want these, yes. All right, so you need to be wary of your choices. You do not have a lot of crap, let me tell you that much. Align your actions so they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. And then we have Crown Chakra. Pay attention to your ideas. Is there a message of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers? So I think that this is a major aspect of you in finding yourself, but also since this has been such a part of your character, I think in stepping away from that, you have to find out what you are without that pain. So this is asking Spirit, you know, hey, if you could give me something that you know I would like, that would be great. Maybe you can help me find my purpose. Maybe you can help me find my meaning, or maybe you can help me find out who I am. So Spirit is actually getting into alignment with that, not only with finding out who you are, but what your integrity and output is. And I think that the signs in front of you are going to be able to help you to make a lot of decisions. Not only that, but they're also going to be there to help you release what no longer serves not only you, your purpose. So this, as it's happening, there is a point of discouragement because things are leaving your life and it seems unsafe, and you know that it's part of change, but it still feels unsafe. Use only positive words and thoughts as they are rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Wasn't that fun? Stop, clear, delete, no, stop. Believe it or not, you can undo that damage. You can undo that pain. It doesn't have to be part of your story. I am super yawning tonight. I did not get any adequate sleep the night before. Divine intervention in relationships. Yeah, this is involving really important relationships in your life. I don't care if it's romantic or not. I feel like a good portion of them, maybe not so romantic. But you know what? I do know that whatever you do not heal in your family or friend connections, you will see play out in other relationship patterns. For instance, your personal relationships. The attempt at personal relationships, it actually does show up. Sometimes, well, actually, it's advice to not wait until you're fully healed before you enter into a relationship, because that fully healed aspect of you doesn't exist. Some of what you need to heal, you need to actually have a relationship in order to heal it, because it happened in the relationship and you need those triggering points. And I know as soon as the words left my mouth right now that was going to resonate with one person. I look forward to hearing from them. I know exactly who you are. I'm watching. So the triggers that happen in the relationship is exactly what needs to heal. And again, let me just say as a buffer, as long as the relationship is not toxic, abusive, or illegal, great. If it's any of those three, get out. I do not care what the cards say. So have faith in divine intervention and fully accept your guidance now. So dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for healing, guidance in all my relationships upon the path. And guiding all of my relationships upon the path of love. You're about to get a real revealing about where all of your relationships are in your life, whether it's family, friends, or lovers, it doesn't matter. You're about to get revealed into where all of them are heading one by one. But I want you to know that this is for your higher self. This is for where the direction has changed to and where it's going. So, all right, that's what you need to watch out for. What else? That you're entering in a really peaceful point of your life. Emerging. What else is emerging? Nature. And we have celebration. So, what's this? Divine timing. You've been probably feeling really antsy to change up your routine, get out even. It's important to maintain a sense of balance and zen in your environment. You are coming out of a cocoon, which is emphasizing your sensitivities. And with that, I really don't want you to fritz out. That's what comes to mind. So if the conditions are favorable, I want you to do whatever it takes to go and let yourself be grounded outside. You actually should spend some time in nature, however that looks for you. If you're allergic to sunlight, plan accordingly. All right, divine timing and celebration. There is going to be an aha moment that clicks when you're outside. I don't care if it's the desert. I don't care if it's in the redwoods. I don't care where this is. But when you are in your natural environment, I do feel like as you let yourself drift and wander with your thoughts, that you are going to have a lot of aha moments click into place that are really going to add not only a lot of clarity, they're going to offer a lot of very clear direction. So what is this going to involve? You and detoxifying from whatever is in your life. And I do see new people who are coming in. I think that there's going to be a major flow of networking when people and connections coming in. Chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay close attention to the new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by their sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries, concerns concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you allow. So, going back to what I was saying with the triggering and the abundance, I feel like we should replace the word finances with people or partners even. So to heal your partner or your people situation, first give us your worries concerning people or partners. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance, abundant love even. As we work together, your relationships and situations will heal as fast as you allow. So the people who have newly come into your life or that you are surrounding yourself with as if it is new, these are going to be major trigger points. And when you are getting the trigger point, I want you to recognize it because you will be agitated. See for the opportunity that it is and see what it's trying to alter and change into your situation so that you can close out a painful old chapter. And not only that, you can make a very clear direction shift in your life. I do feel like it is a point of expansion. So my dearest, if you follow all of this guidance, what you have to look forward to is heart chakra. So the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. I see the goddess in this, so you will be embracing the divine feminine. I feel the messages from your angels wants to make an appearance. Okay, animal symbolism is going to be a major part of this, and we have, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it'll come about. Negativity will block your progress. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or reignite passion through your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So I do feel like what these two different sets of cards are telling you is you're going to have a lot of animal symbolism. A lot of signs are going to be throwing themselves at you. I really want you to take note of what this animal means. So once you find it, once you find the pattern, I'm not kidding, look it up. Let's see. These triggers are going to be healing your heart. They're going to be teaching you compassion, and they're also going to be showing you new ways to love others. So you asked for a happier, more abundant, more fruitful life. You asked for more compassion. You asked for more understanding, and Spirit is putting you in those very positions in order to understand that. I'm getting to check out the postcards from Spirit. So this is going to be from your main guide. This is bizarre. I haven't really been pulled to use these recently. All right. So this is going to be from either a loved one who has crossed over or from a main guide. All right, so stop and read if you don't want to hear me. I want this one too. I don't know what this one is. Hang on, where's it? Okay. How are we going to do this? There is only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic, and that means that you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimate happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have. Choose what your heart wants and know that your purpose is yours alone and no one else can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities, you give them a prominent place in your awareness. Extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. We have a secret to share with you, and if you act as all is well, it will be. If you act as if you are brave, you will have courage. If you act as if you are loved, you will be a magnet for love and experience love of spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world. Interact with it and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were the truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous. Like I can talk. Cavernous. There you go. Chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet, and you will be. You already are. And that's the real secret. You are infinite potential. Spirit is telling you that your love, your abundance, your miracles are going to mirror the work that you have done internally with this. So it looks like it's a firm test of belief. And there's a lot to let go of. And there's a lot of paradigms that you have to shift. And it's going to take baby steps. All right, my dear, that's been the Daily Tarot and Oracle, the Daily Insight on Life and Love for March 4th, 2022. Also timeless. Again, if you have questions about booking a private session, go ahead and reach out in the provided email address or find me on social platforms and send me a DM. My first Instagram was hacked, so that I don't have access to at this point in time. I will hopefully get it back. But I do have a new one up, so go ahead and find the link for that one and definitely reach out. I look forward to hearing from you, and I do hope this, again, finds you well. Talk to y'all soon. Stay safe, have fun. Bye. All right, well, somebody who really had absolutely nothing together in their life and no structure, no ground to walk on. I feel like this is somebody who weirdly had some real aspect of control over your actions or life. That's absolutely horrifying. So what I'm seeing here is some sort of mental mind F game from this person who is completely on their keister. I feel like you had this major sense of rejection from them. It was like they, honestly, it was almost a guilty pleasure to be a pain in your life for them. And that is sick and twisted. And I think that they pushed you beyond your capacity. I think that they actually made you snap. And I really feel like in that they tried to make you feel not only like the unstable person, but a bad person in general, as if they are some sort of public service there. But I see that you actually see them for who they truly are, and that this was a major karmic lesson, and that you actually, it's not even a point of rejection at this time. It's realizing that you have a lot of work on yourself that you have to do, not only because of them, but because of whatever they did that part of you either allowed to happen or that found it compatible or that was manipulated enough to ensure this in your life. Now, I'm not saying that you would actively be like, well, this sounds like a good idea. I feel like there was something that was pushed on you, either mentally or emotionally, that made you just kind of give in to this at the time. And it's a really sick and twisted game they were playing. But I also see that you have massive losses because of this person in your life. I do feel like not only did you miss a lot of chances that you should have taken, I feel like you have a massive loss of people because of this person. I do feel like if it was isolation, either was isolation or, well, I guess it was just isolation, no matter how you try and swing it. But this was either they made you have a distaste for everybody, or it was just really guilt to try and keep you close to them. But whatever the case is, I see that you are the King of Pentacles now. You have a really firm head on your shoulders. Think that you're really secure in who you're becoming. You know that there's work ahead, but it's not going to sway you away from the moment now, is it? I think that your head is really in line now. I think that there's a long journey ahead, but honestly, you've come a long way already. Good job. There's a big thought of, why does this always happen to you? Why is this your lot in life? It's a horrible paradigm to have, but honestly, You can see why you would have it right now. Look at what's happening. Some really important people seem to have a detachment in your life. And I know that there's a lot of worry about this, and you're worried that your time is running out with them. Spirit is telling you to relax. You've been trying to do everything on your own for far too long, and this has worn you down. So Spirit is pulling you away from a lot of things right now, not just your soulmates. This, you know that it's going to come back around again, but you actually need to be okay first. You've given too much. You're blocking the flow of letting other people actually step up to the plate with you. I think that there's a major lack in trust on that immediately. Your people, your person, and again, if this is a romantic prospect, as long as it's not toxic, abusive, or illegal, fine. But if it's any of those things, I don't care what the cards say, get away from it. If it's one of those healthy yet growing and challenging relationships, then, you know, still applies. I don't care if it's romantic or not. It's not going to be pulled away from you for long. So what I'm seeing here is, you know that this is going to come back, but you have to start to learn to do good things for yourself. This isn't their responsibility. It's not anyone else's responsibility. It's you for yourself. So it seems to be a level of agitation between you and this person, or you and these people. There's good reason. It's really important that you guys do have space between you right now, because you have to see where maybe there's been an overextension, or it's been more one side than the other. You got to find your balance. Spirit's not going to let it fly otherwise. So a lot of patience to be paid right now. I do see you hitting a low energy time of your life. So getting away from either this person or these people is going to also keep you probably very quiet, low key even. I think it's about you and doing just the bare minimum, the bare basics. You have to have a different foundation right now. Spirit's not going to let you occupy your time with what you're supposedly supposed to be doing for others, or what you want them to do for you. It's a force of this weird independence now, but I do see that once you are, I guess, a little bit more balanced, you'll start to reconnect with them. It's just a little further down the road. There's a lot of heartache around this because it feels like you are somehow running out of time, and that couldn't be further from the truth. You're not running out of time, and Spirit's not going to let you micromanage what it is that you're trying to manifest. You are manifesting something great, but you don't know something with this undertone of fear and discouragement. Ugh. Spirit is about to knock you on your keister because you are poisoning the very thing that you are trying to create. You don't want it on a faulty foundation, and you've got to stop lying to yourself that you are just, you know, going along with it, that you're going along for the ride. You're gaslighting yourself. There's a major sense of fear in, I guess, either letting this come towards you, or thinking that maybe you're just fooling yourself. I see a lot of heartache. I do. And I think that this is because you simply have been let down enough to where you don't trust life. You love these people. You love what you're trying to build, but there's such a lack of trust. And this, it seems like mentally or emotionally, is recreating the same pains of the yesterdays or years, whatever have you. The never-ending story, we're talking about, why does this always happen to you? Oh, my dear, why does this always happen to you? You start getting towards something good in your life and it all starts to fall apart. Spirit is trying to tell you to, one, let go and stop micromanaging the path to the outcome. And also, things have to crumble for it to come together. It's this unique and weird repiecing that it does. Your path, your goal, your destination, your destiny, this is all changing the direction and course of your life. So this, you're ready to jump in. this lie that you are telling yourself, this self-deception, is that you're not ready, that you have to get a big clear sign, when it's actually so anticlimactic with how these signs are coming in. It's super subtle, and it's actually pretty much hidden in plain sight. When you are actively seeking a sign, you are gaslighting yourself over the sign. Let your life happen with you. So we have the to the sea. You're putting yourself back in the flow state. So this is going to take some determination to let go, but I know that it's there with you. Spirit is trying to get you to not only see things from a higher perspective and why this needs to happen, it's also letting go of the expectations and letting your mind just become this endless creation. What's coming your way is better than what you had in mind. It could be with what you already have, but the intensity of it is better than what you could imagine. When times start to become uncertain, somebody, I'm not naming names, starts to get a little crazy. Or really critical, kind of jerky. I said what I said. I can't even deny that this happens to everybody. Yeah, this happens to me too. You can ask my boyfriend. I see the freak out. I see the freak out. I see the dwelling on whatever the karmic situation is. You gotta get out of your head with this. Because look, I see you making these massive changes, these major leap of faith, something you would never have done before. And lo and behold, here comes the freak out. You know that you're ready. The thing is, you know that you are ready. And so what I'm seeing right here is you're trying to see all of this as potential, as different, as, you know, let's see what we can do. You're also afraid. You're afraid, you're excited. So the excitement is knowing that it's possible. The fear or the nervousness is the fact that you've never been there before. I see that somebody is starting to fritz out. I think that it's probably you. But if this is somebody that you're dealing with, you want to send them this video. I see that under the pressure, they are starting to self-sabotage. This is a test time, the judgment card. It's time for judgment in all of this. And it looks like you're waiting for it to be cruel. It's not going to be cruel. But it is telling you, part of this is for you to pick yourself up by your bootstraps and stop dwelling. This does feel like a grieving, remorse-filled dwelling. But it's a lot changing, so I don't really see how I can't really, it doesn't feel like you're comfortable. So I see that this, it looks like you're kind of snappy. I do feel like whoever this is snippy, snappy, and probably talking out of fear and pulling back whatever the offer was. Stay the course. There is a celebration with this. It's an entirely new structure, but you can't half-heartedly put yourself in this. You either whole keister this, you can't half keister this. It's going to take a lot of nurturing and compassion in here, and to have practical plans put in place, nothing extravagant, keep it simple. And when this becomes too much and you're feeling overwhelmed, I want you to focus on the task at hand. When this is becoming mundane and you're forgetting why you are making all these changes, step back and look at the big picture. I feel like a lot of doors are opening up for you. I do feel like you're going to kind of have to follow your intuition and start walking through them. These are major changes that are taking place. And I do feel like these opportunities, these people who are weirdly coming out of the woodwork, are coming to really help you. And I see that this is kind of where you don't know how to react, because it seems like there might be some sort of hidden motive, or maybe it's this for that. I really don't feel like it's in that kind of a business contract with this right now. The giving and receiving is present, so it's talking about you putting yourself in the rhythm of giving and receiving right now. You have got to, I think, really play on the idea that life is trying to give you something. Not a load of crap, but it's trying to give you something. So it's, I think, accepting this humbly. It's going to be like pulling teeth with you, let's be real. So, okay, you have these opportunities that are being open to you. It's in result of what you had asked for help with. By the way, when you are asking for help, be very clear with Spirit, otherwise they have nothing to work with and they're just going to be, you know, scattering all this all around you. All right, so the entrepreneurship is trusting your guidance and your intuition. And this is the follow through and the success in whatever these plans are that you are making. I think that it is so important that you see the people give you these opportunities and step up, because it's a process of healing your heart for whatever it is that you want to do. Being able to receive gracefully is going to be a major challenge for you, but it's also going to be the lesson. Spirit is telling you to notice the signs. I honestly feel like if you have caught this video, then there's some sort of grand gesture or grand prize, grand opportunity, something that has substantial, I think, gravity to it. But anyway, it's massive. There is no sense of smallness around this. Whatever it is that is coming your way, that is a gift. Understand that it is massive in either size or quality, or how life-changing this gesture is. So one more card, Spirit. I'm weirdly getting to go to the messages from the angels. What is this? You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So this is somehow connected to whatever it is that is coming your way. You're going to be the student turning into the teacher. So let me know how that plays out. Okay, you're lying to yourself. It's not over. You know that it's not over, and it is involving a very intimate relationship. As long as it's not toxic, abusive, or illegal, fine, great, grand, wonderful. But if it's any of those, get out. Okay, what I'm seeing here is you know that in your heart something is not over. It's nowhere near over, and it's never going to be over. This is involving soulmate relationships, so kindred spirit, soulmate, twin flame, it doesn't matter. And this is something that is occurring in your life at the moment. For some of you, this may be somebody who is departed or who is at a distance, but whatever this is, I want you to know that whoever this person is to you, it's not over. It's never been over. And I do feel this passionate connection that is between you guys. And if you feel like it's over, just understand that, or that it's even at a distance, like energy, space-wise, it's coming back. And you know that about yourself. You know that this isn't the end. It's just you're kind of prepping yourself for some sense of disappointment because you've had enough of it. You're trying to almost reverse, it's almost like reverse psychology on spirit. And, you know, they're not stupid. So this is saying, your attempt to control them and your attempt to almost gaslight, be like, it's never coming back. I know it's not. They're calling BS, like really bad. And what I see here is you're blocking the flow to yourself by doing what you're doing. It's time for something to take action. And this may even be towards you. So what I want you to kind of pay attention to is how either closed off or aggressive that you might feel right now. I want you to channel that into a more productive outlet for you. I'm all about the feminine rage or the masculine rage. Release it, actually use it. It's very powerful. But also, you have to clear out that blockage. And Spirit, I want you to ask Spirit in help in doing that with you. Because after that, you do have the soulmate energy coming back. The yin and the yang are going in, well, yin and yang are going in yin and yang. They are opposing each other and perfectly clasping each other. It's time for action and less emotional blocking in your life. And that feels exactly like what it is. So I know that you want to self-soothe, self-protect, understand that this is all part of the lesson, and Spirit is trying to help you get what it is that you do want. So why are you blocking the flow, and what is coming your way? I really hope that this made sense. It's time that we are honest with ourselves. Talk to you soon.